historic Surf Stadium in Atlantic City. We're ready to begin the third game of action this afternoon in the South Jersey NABA All-Star Games. We've had two highly competitive games to begin. But first, let's introduce the rosters from the AAA All-Stars of South Jersey NABA, starting with the American team. They are led by manager number 23, Bill Mason of the Philadelphia Athletics. Also represented of the Philadelphia A's, number 8, Adam Otto, number 4, John Del Vecchio, and number 99, Charles Walker. Representing the South Jersey Eagles, number 16, Jared Horner. Representing the South Jersey Ducks, number 28, Zach Morales, number 2, Skyler Gordon, and number 13, David Brown. Representing the Marlton Rangers, number 11, Mike Bergstrom, number 9, Adam Stites, and number 45, Blake Weinstein. Representing the Delaware Valley Dirtbags, number 21, Bo Burris, number 8, John Mangan, and number 36, Tim Taggart. For the national team, they are led by manager number 9, Chris Barrientos. He is a part of Sons of Galco. Also represented with Sons of Galco, number 27, Wayne Rivera. Number 7, Joseph Santiago. And number 21, Carlos Vega. Representing the South Jersey Lightning, number 3, Max Forsta. Number 27, Brandon Kearns. And number 13, Anthony D'Alessandro. Representing the Franklinville Phillies, number 18, Ty Stanger. Number 4, Andy Oliver. And number 7, Matt Schaefer. Representing the Jersey Devils, number 14, Billy Prendergast. Number 17, Zachariah Bouillon. And number 97, Paul Gersel. And finally, representing the Stratford Knights, number 11, Jason Schultz. Those are your rosters for both sides in the South Jersey NABA AAA All-Star Game. We hope you enjoyed today's game. Also, one more reminder, your umpires for today's game are Jason Carroll and Victor Torres for the final 2 games of today's festivities. We hope you enjoy your time here at the famous Sandcastle at Surf Stadium in Atlantic City. We'll also like to remind you that there are concessions near the first base side, along with a silent auction hosted by Bill Sports Cards and Memorabilia. The auction will run today from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., including memorabilia from all 4 Philadelphia sports of the Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, and Sixers. There's signed photographs, jerseys, footballs, baseballs, and all different kinds of memorabilia that you can bid on from now until 6 p.m. We hope you enjoy today's game, and let's play ball.
Welcome back from Surf Stadium in Atlantic City. I'm Dan Wilkins, Ben Wilden, our producer. Donovan Schmidt on color for the third game of the day. We've seen two very different ball games so far, Don. It's been a 13-3 in the A division, and then a 3-2 walk-off in Game 2. It's been 3 straight wins for the national team. I know we made up American and National, but still, it's been a good year for them.
Oh yeah.
We've got Paul Gersel on the mound for Game 3 for the AAA division. He's representing the Jersey Devils, and leading off is going to be Charles Walker for the Philadelphia Athletics. 4 representatives of the A's: Bill Mason, Adam Otto, John Delvecchio, and Charles Walker. The side armor, Gersel, nope, not going from the sidearm in that delivery. Wonder if that was just a bluff during his warm-ups, but we're underway. One ball, no strikes. Popped up by Walker. Out to second base. Take it in. And there's out number 1. So the batter will be Tim Taggart. The lineup for the American side, it'll be Walker 1 and then Tim Taggart in the 2 slot. It will be Bo Burris, also of the Delaware Valley Dirtbags. He's in the 3 spot. It'll be Delvecchio 4. Morales 5, Zach Morales, a name that we're very familiar with the Tri-County Summer League. After him in the 6th slot will be Adam Stites of the Marlton Rangers. And then in the 7th slot will be Borer, followed by Adam Otto. It'll be Mason in the 9th slot, Gordon 10, Brown 11, and then LaGrady in the 12th spot. So he must have not been on the roster that I introduced, but there's a strike called. A couple of holdovers from last night in the midweek All-Star game. Takes a lot of dedication to play both the Sunday League and the Midweek League All-Star game, or just in general to play the Sunday League and the Midweek.
I think Max has had 1 day off this week.
Oh my gosh.
I think Max has had 1 day off this week.
Yeah. That's a quick swing and a miss. So Taggart is down on strikes.
He's an athlete, though.
So pop out to second base and a strikeout. Retires Taggart. And now it'll be Bo Burris in the 3 slot. Just a beautiful day here in Atlantic City. 75 degrees. A little bit of wind coming in from right field. There's a ground ball sharply hit. He'll drive to the ground, and that'll be a base hit in the center field. Schaefer couldn't get there, and it's a 2-out single for Bo Burris to now bring up the 4-hitter for the Americans. Flipped something around in the order.
Yeah, they might have.
Because you had Walker lead off. He popped out to second.
That was the Taggart. Yep.
So who was that just got the single? Was that Burris?
Taggart.
Taggart. Okay, so that's flipped around. But now Burris is in the 4 slot. So then who batted second? That's a good question. That'll get through in a left field base hit. Well, what we know now is this is going to be Delvecchio in the 5 slot. So much for giving us lineups, Donovan.
Yeah, he switched it around on me.
Late change.
It's a lot of great players here. I play against a lot of these AAA guys. Everyone here definitely deserves their spot.
Well, the AAA division is the one that I've covered the most on DWB, especially with the Lightning and the South Jersey Eagles and the Centerville Phillies as well. Ball got away, both runners advanced on the wild pitch. 2 away, and 2 on in scoring position as the strike is called. And a swing and a miss. So he's sometimes going from the side angle, and he's sometimes going from up top. So really interesting start for Paul Gersel.
He likes to mix up his arm slots. I've seen him. He actually shut us down. Oh,
that's what makes him devastating, is a swing and a miss, strike 3. The inning is over. He strikes out 2 and gets out of the jam after giving up 2 base hits. We go to the bottom of the first. The national team will bat when we return. So after all that confusion, Tim Taggart is your pitcher for the visiting American team. Technically, if you want to call it a 5-game series, the national team is already clinched because they've won the first 3 games. They won 13-2 in the midweek division All-Star game last night, and then they won both of the first 2 games today, 13-3 and then 3-2. Your leadoff man will be Jason Schulz for the Stratford Knights. Schulz is the son of Chris Schulz, who has been very involved in sports broadcasting over the years for Sterling's Channel 19 with Tad Kozaneski, who, funny enough, Tad Kozaneski was a TV announcer for the Atlantic City Surf in the late 90s. So there's a strong connection. I actually asked him when I saw him, I said, is Tad coming today? And he said, no, he's attending to something else. But he does an excellent job in broadcasting and a multiple Emmy Award-winning TV production for their high school students. I mean, it's second to none what Sterling does. It's a 1-1 count to Schulz. Schulz is the only representative of the Stratford Knights in the powder blue, as that one misses away. Popped out of the glove of the catcher. In LaGrady. So he was not originally on the roster, but we'll add him to the roster. We'll be nice about it. Here's the 2-1. Grounder hits Schulz in the ankle. And it's 2-2. LaGrady we interviewed last night in the midweek All-Star game. Had an excellent time there. It was really fun to go with all the interviews. We had you in there for an inning. We had Frank LaGrady and we had Eric Gonzalez. Really fun to talk to all those people. And then today we had Bill Mason on. Talked about his silent auction that's happening at the ballpark today. Obviously, for all of us that don't live down the shore, there's a lot of back and forth travel we had to make to get here this morning. But there's a swing and a miss as Taggart strikes out Schulz for out number 1.
Frank is a baller. He was getting beat up yesterday in that midweek game, and he's out there catching again. What a baller, man.
Yeah, and he's got a decent amount of experience behind him. He was talking about, during his interview last night, he was talking about his experience playing high school ball in Philly and being at all the different venues down there, like FDR Park and some of the different PCL, Philly Catholic League stadiums down there.
He's also an umpire, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if there's any special kind of umpire I want behind the plate, it's definitely somebody who's a catcher, because they know the strike zone better than anybody.
Yeah.
Look at the ABS system. The people that challenge it the most out of anybody, I mean, sometimes the batters do it a decent amount, but the catchers, they know the zone.
They do. Yeah.
They know the zone better than anybody. Ty Stanger is the batter. He takes a strike.
I grew up a catcher, and through my travel and the Little League days, and when I became an umpire, it was just night and day. It was like catching all over again.
What did you play in high school at CCTS?
So as I got older, after I left the travel years at CCTS, I was a shortstop, and then my later years, I was a outfield.
Play a little bit of everything. Yep. Hey, he played left field last night for the Lightning. Had that nice catch and the assist over at third base.
Oh, it was so cool.
Stanger fouls it back.
I felt like an all-star.
Quite literally. And then your teammate Ryan Voss got the MVP.
Oh yeah. I mean, Ryan is just,
I mean, I gave him my vote. I don't know how many votes were going his way.
He's a freak of nature, man. He played D2 ball. He had D1 offers, but he played D2 for 4 years, and he's just a great guy.
Stanger pops this one up back towards us. It'll go to our right. And it'll hit the roof. Yeah, a lot of those heading out of the ballpark tonight. Although the good thing is, if you're an umpire, is that 99% of the foul balls here are going to land in a seat somewhere or on the concourse. You don't really have to worry about losing the baseball unless somebody hits it real far away, into the parking lot. Here's the pitch. Stanger again fouls it back, right side. Look out.
He's fighting.
Absolutely. Taking a lot of fastballs, hitting them the other way.
Tim's a great pitcher. I faced him. He's one of the better guys in AAA, and Dirtbag's got a pretty good record in the playoff spot for it right now.
Yeah, this AAA division is going to set up to be a really nice mode of competition. Look at that diving stop by LaGrady with nobody on. He could have let that one go and he would have been fine, but he instead puts his body on the line. It's a great play. Got 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stanger and then Joseph Santiago of Sons of Yauco.
I think I jinxed Taggart. Called him a good pitcher, 2 balls.
I mean, this is still a very good matchup for both sides.
Oh,
he's fouling a whole bunch of pitches off, making it worthwhile here. Good amount of Sons of Yauco jerseys in the stands, too, as he'll walk. Stanger wins the battle, and it'll be Santiago for the Sons of Yauco. I'm going to have to Google what that means, Yauco.
It's I think it's a town in Puerto Rico.
Ah, okay. Is it based off of something? Like, is Chris Barrientos, who's the manager, is he from there?
They're primarily a Puerto Rican team, so
okay.
Most of their team's Puerto Rican.
That would make sense, yeah.
Yeah, they're cool guys.
Yeah, one of the things I like about NABA is that there's a team for everybody. As Santiago got hit, put runners on first and second, and we'll now get to see our first representation of the Lightning in the cleanup spot. With 2 runners on, it'll be Stanger on second, and now Santiago on first for Brandon Kearns, the second baseman.
Brandon's a beast.
And then you're going to get Worsta on deck in the 5 slot. So the Nationals looking to get some runs early with a walk and a hit by pitch. No hits yet for the home team. Taggart looks back, and he delivers. That one's outside. Another good stop by LaGrady. The only consequence is, though, last night at Poploid Stadium, there was maybe only about less than 10 feet from the catcher to the backstop.
Oh,
this is way bigger.
This is a big league backstop right here.
That's how it was at Trenton Thunder, too, which is the other professional stadium that we've done games at. We did 3 high school games there last year. The best one of the bunch easily was J.P. Stevens in South River. There was a kid, Julius Rosado, who's now at Rutgers, but he had like 30-something high school home runs. Here's a ground ball to third. He'll tag the bag. He'll go for 2, and he's only going to get 1. Yeah, the chances of a triple play happening there, well, it wouldn't have been a triple play because there was 1 out, but still, it was a slow roller. Chance of getting 2 was going to be light. They did get the lead runner, though. Stanger is out at third. Santiago moves to second, and it'll now be Worsta following his teammate in Kearns. Another former Division I player. Spent a year at Penn State, over in State College. Alex Weingartner of St. Augustine was supposed to go to Penn State, but he got drafted in the 6th round by the White Sox and signed for over $1 million over the slot value. So he was one of the few players in this draft class that I had covered on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. Some of the other ones, Braden Lipoff, 19th round pick by the Phillies out of Gloucester Catholic. There was also Cameron Flukie, who we never covered on DWB, but he was a South Jersey guy and specifically an Atlantic County guy. Went to Egg Harbor Township High School, was drafted 22nd overall by the Detroit Tigers out of Coastal Carolina. Helped lead them to a College World Series runner-up in 2025, falling to LSU. It's a strike called to Worsta, and it's 2-1. I think college baseball really is growing for the better. I think, especially if God forbid there's a long-term lockout in MLB next year, there are going to be a lot of eyes on college baseball. And this is a great opportunity for it. The College World Series this year was phenomenal over in Omaha. Well, this is inside.
A lot of guys could get noticed next year, that's for sure.
Right. And even then, I think people realize that, college baseball, it's a bit of a quicker season. It's maybe a little bit easier to get into, and I think people are starting to apply the competitive and rivalry tags to college baseball that have long been associated with college football and college basketball. Because college baseball, I now see people tailgating at the games, and you never used to see that before, but Worsta is going to work a walk. And the bases are loaded now for Andy Oliver representing the Franklinville Phillies.
He was telling me yesterday, he's like, man, I'm walking way too much lately. And I think you're pretty well known around the league now. I don't think pitchers like facing you.
Yeah, I was going to say, I would say walking too much is not a bad thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's like saying your steak is too juicy, your lobster's too buttery. I'm walking too much. Well, OBP's going up. Maybe your slugging percentage isn't going up, but although a counterpoint to the metaphor I just said, there is such a thing as a lobster that's too buttery. It's real. Bet you there'll be some good seafood down here. But here's the pitch. That one's floated to short. Underhand flip. Worsta tried to run through the bag, but he is out, and the inning is over. So the Nationals leave the bases loaded, and the Americans will come to bat in the top of the second when we return.
Two minutes remaining.
Jersey is the number 2 seed. It's because we said they beat
4 fouls on St. Joe's. 1 more and it's a bonus, which would greatly help Gloucester Catholic. The moving graveyard! It's a 1-point game just like that!
Judged it. Got over her head in center
This
field.
place is
now
going
got
nuts.
a chance to be 3 bases for Spire. She's flying around third. Here comes the throw to the plate. It is not in time.
And now a drive
What
to
a
the
way to
basket by
kick
Spross.
off the
He lays it up and
semifinal.
lays it
An
in.
inside the park home run. Emma
St. Joe's
Spire
has 2 timeouts remaining.
take her
Gloucester
talent
Catholic
to
still
great
has
games
3.
after 2026. Lights up the scoreboard.
Here we go. Mascaro pulls up.
fly
Oh, goes the play! 6 points! Jack Mascaro has tied the game with 90 seconds remaining. How will the Wildcats respond with a miss.
To end the day for Luke Pokrovsky. Little pop-up, first base side, he calls for it, and for the first time in 33 years, the Charlotte Cougars will hoist the trophy and face Middlesex on Monday. 4-3, Cougars win it. And in the battle of green and gold, the trophy stays true with the visitors. What a finish! And Shalleck will pack their bags for Middlesex and the Blue Jays when the weekend turns around to Monday.
Just hit the space bar. Zach Morales, the batter here in the top of the second. Paul Gersel, the pitcher for the Jersey Devils. Ground ball to third. It's a foul ball for the Homely Family product. Wearing his Homely Family helmet. Now, we've covered Morales at the Tri-County Baseball League level. He plays for the South Jersey Grizzlies, which are the #1 team in the league right now, led by Nick Gruber, the head baseball coach at Paul VI High School. But Morales, in one of the first games we did for the Grizzlies back in 2024, I remember he hit a ball 421 feet at Patty Boker Field. Gets thrown behind there. Did that hit him? Yeah, it did. Okay. Oh, well. They're trying to Albert Bell the situation. Just let him get another swing. Let him get another one.
I mean, with a guy with a swing like that, you'd want to see him swing the bat at the All-Star game.
Right. Well, he'll get another chance for sure.
Oh, yeah. They're only batting 13 guys, so.
Yeah,
14.
the A division, I think, had like 15 or 16 guys that were hitting on each side. I mean, that was a long game. But
some of these All-Star games, they could get beefy with the rosters.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
But hey, that means there's a lot of players that are deserving of the recognition. Adam Stites is the batter, representing the Marlton Rangers, one of the top 3 seeds in the AAA division. Strike called. 0-1 on the outside half.
Switching to an upper arm angle here, I say.
He's mostly been throwing out of that upper arm angle in this inning. Ball skied into center field. Center fielder took a bad step, but he'll get over there and he will make the catch. Count number 1. So Stites flies out to center. This is now going to bring up Jared Borner, who is the only representative of the South Jersey Eagles. They switched up their jerseys since I saw them last, I think.
They did. They used to be all green.
Oh, that ball gets away. Morales is going to go. Gersel threw it over to first, and Morales will be on his horse down to second. Borner, the batter, now with a runner in scoring position. That ball smoked in the left field. This will stay up. It'll be caught by Schulz. Now we'll go back to second base, and he's safe. Bang, bang play. Morales really just strayed too far off the bag that time. It's a line drive to left for out number 2.
Sometimes you hit it too hard.
That's what you got to do. Just swing and hope for the best. Here's Adam Otto, another player that we saw last night as well. Also with the Philadelphia A's. forget where Frank LaGrady said that the Philadelphia A's play, but I think he said it was somewhere in Northeast Philly.
They play all over. Sometimes they're in Delran. Sometimes they're right across the street from the bank. Those
Oh,
fields there.
the Philadelphia Superplex. Yeah.
Correct. So, yep.
So we've done a game there before for I forget, some kind of semi-pro football thing, but I remember it was actually a game against the Mets. Funny enough, with you being a Mets fan, it was what a lot of Phillies fans call the Cal Stevenson game, when there was a guy, Cal Stevenson, who not with the team anymore, but I think it was 2024. He came in for his first game in 2 years in the big leagues. He had a home run, and he had a home run robbery at the wall, and you could actually hear Citizens Bank Park just kind of erupt from across the street. Like, you could see the people jumping up and down. It was a huge game for the Phils that year, but not a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, considering how 2024 turned out. But that will miss us away.
Definitely a nice complex. Loved playing there when we faced them about a month ago there.
There's a ground ball by Otto. Gersel is going to go for it. Instead, it'll go to second. Throw to first is in time. And he'll get out of it with a ground ball to second. So a hit by pitch, and the next three are retired in order. We go to the bottom of the second. It'll be no score. Welcome back. No score, bottom of the second inning here from the famous Sandcastle Surf Stadium in Atlantic City. First batter will be Matt Schaefer of the Franklinville Phillies. And he'll be met on deck. Well, actually, we don't have a number 32 for Sons of Yauco on our roster.
Waddy Rivera.
Okay, so he's listed as number 27, so he did a little wardrobe change on us. He's a Widener grad and played on the Sicklerville Phillies last year, who ended up winning the fall championship.
He did. He was giving it to me before the game.
Giving you a little trouble?
Yeah.
And don't forget, for folks at home, registration is open for the fall season. Oh, that one hit him, or did that hit his bat?
It did not. I don't think it connected with anything. I think it just hit a glove.
Okay, that was weird.
He somehow got under that ball.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but went to the backstop. But yeah, I should say more that South Jersey NABA prepping for the fall season with the playoffs right around the corner, because South Jersey NABA is a sponsor of ours on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. So big thanks to the league commissioner, Michael Sr.
That one got him.
That one, without a doubt, got him. And that, unfortunately, got him in the elbow.
Hope he's okay.
Yeah, he's pretty banged up there. That is not going to feel good on the fastball from Tim Taggart. Because the last thing you want, you never want anybody to be hurt, but more so even in an exhibition game. So they're going to check on him over at first. He's taking off his helmet, but I think he's just trying to space it out for now. It's taking a little bit of time. Again with Wadi Rivera. I think he'll just need a minute to recoup himself there.
Looks like he's just going to stay in the game.
Yeah, he's got his helmet in his hand now, and he's going to put it back on. So good for him. He's going to stay in the game. Yeah, that one looks like it stung, and I think he was going to try to just walk it off. That's never easy.
Wonder if it was a funny bone.
Nothing funny about that, right?
Yeah.
So here is Wadi Rivera, sons of Yauco. I do like the Yauco jerseys.
They're clean.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're not white, but they've got a cream color to them. But they're not like the Phillies cream jerseys. You know, it's a very faint off-white.
Oh, yeah.
Really nice. The other representatives for Sons of Yauco are Chris Barrientos, the manager, followed by Wadi Rivera, Joseph Santiago, and Carlos Vega. I believe Vega's going to grab a helmet. He might be on deck. Swing and a miss. 0-2 quickly. Runner on first. Still got that double play ball in action, though, with the two Del Val Dirtbag infielders at shortstop and second base. That ball's hit well. No, it's popped up. Looks good off the bat, and no doubt taken in at first by John Del Vecchio. There's one away on Rivera's pop out. So here is the pitcher, Gersel, representing the Jersey Devils. Here in the AAA Division All-Star game, no score, bottom of the second inning. Big swing there. Kind of stepped out on the swing.
You'll see that. You'll see that in our league. A lot of guys like to do that.
They almost take a slow pitch softball approach to that swing.
Yep.
Because sometimes these players play in both. So sometimes you just have to translate it a little bit differently. There's a swing and a miss. Gersel down in the count, 0-2.
My biggest thing as a kid growing up was stepping out.
And then the coaches would try to correct you.
Yes.
You know, get that foot towards the baseball.
Can't tell you how many times I heard from my coach, your foot's at third base. Eventually I corrected it.
It was either that or your head was moving up.
Oh yeah.
You know, your head, you got to keep your head down with the baseball. This ball's popped up. Out in front of the plate. LaGrady's going to go for it. Who's got it? It's the third baseman who takes it. He'll chase the runner on first back to the bag after the catch by Stites, representing the Rangers. And Gersel pops out to third base for out number 2. So here is now Anthony D'Alessandro in the 10 slot. Now, of course, with D'Alessandro being a teammate of yours. Talk about him a little bit.
He's actually a former Bulldog before you came along. He played on the Bulldogs.
That wasn't that long ago. That
Fall,
was like 3 months ago.
Fall, yeah, he was a fall Bulldog. He had a monster season. He was tearing it up down in Single A, and he reached out to us, and they're our affiliate team, so he was saying, hey, I'm looking for some tougher pitching, and he's been great. He's been a great acquisition. He's been automatic at shortstop for us. Kid's great. Great attitude towards the game.
That one's outside. Yeah, it's been fun playing for the Bulldogs. Obviously I haven't been as available as I would like to be for the team, but hey, work takes precedent, and I still enjoy playing for Brian though, and it's a great place to be, and it's popped up foul. First base side. Oh. Clanged off the one of the storage doors. You can actually put a dent in the metal.
Ooh.
Down the first base line.
Leaving some damage, leaving some NABA remains.
Well, I was talking to Mike and a couple other people that this ballpark, for the fact that professional baseball hasn't been played here in 17 years, has held up really well. But the throw to first, bang, bang play, he got him. D'Alessandro ran through the bag, but nothing there. We'll continue that conversation in the top of the third. No score here in the AAA All-Star game. You might get priority bookings. All right, 3, 2, 1. Well, Paul Gersel's going to be out for a third inning as he drops a first pitch strike in to Mason of the Philadelphia A's. Batting in the 10th slot. What's inside?
He's such a tricky pitcher. I don't know if you noticed. He threw that first pitch like he was a position player. He likes to mix his speeds.
Not only mixing the arm angles, but also the speed. As you can see, that one's fouled back. Look out. That's what I was talking about. The foul balls, they just land in different places here.
He gave us some trouble when we faced him. Hard guy to read for sure.
That one's outside. Now, how come you're not playing in this game? Didn't want to be one of the 3 selections.
I leave the voting up to my teammates.
Fair enough.
I was voted into the midweek. Believe it or not. Oh,
there's a ground ball off the mound. That'll go to second. It'll be a tough play. Mason wasn't really running that hard out of the box. But Kearns makes the play.
Believe it or not, my Sunday stats, they're not as good as my midweek stats. So.
You think you do better in the middle of the week?
Honestly, I love playing at night. I would rather play at night than get up at 8 a.m., stretch, and play baseball.
Thing is, though, if you're playing a 9 a.m. game, you're not even getting up at 8. You're getting up at like 7.
Oh, yeah.
To get ready. We had a game with the Bulldogs, and I want to say it was the South Jersey Patriots. And they originally were going to play at Cape May Courthouse, but their field was unavailable, so they went to a place at Buena Vista, which ended up being farther from me. So I had to leave the house at like 7.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm up at 6, you know. So it's like, listen, I'm not complaining, but it's like, I get where you're coming from, where it's like for some players, it's probably better for them to play at night, as that's a line drive base hit in the center field for Skylar Gordon for the Ducks. Gets that one on.
I would say a good majority of our teams are in the Camden County area. We're trying to expand more towards the shore, try and get more teams out here, maybe get a team out here in Atlantic City.
Popped up down the third base line by David Brown. It'll go out of play.
David's a cool guy. He's filled in a few times for my midweek team. Great player, great attitude.
I will say I do like the Lightning jerseys. I like a lot of these jerseys, honestly. Like for a men's league, if you knew nothing about this league, it's popped up back behind the plate. This would be a tough play, and he made the catch. He trapped it in his equipment.
What a catch.
How about that? Joseph Santiago made the catch, and he trapped it between his glove and his chest protector.
What a catch.
Fantastic play. And he almost got that runner back at first.
Playing with style in those jerseys.
So here is LaGrady now. Yeah, so what I was saying was, if you knew nothing about a men's league like this, you know, you might not think that they have the best jerseys, but like these are pretty high quality for what it's worth. I mean, across all divisions, even the A-ball divisions look pretty good. Trapped behind the plate by Santiago.
We like to look good, feel good on the field.
Look good, play good.
When we picked out the Lightning rebrand when we were originally the Spartans.
There's a ground ball. That'll go into left field for a base hit for LaGrady. So 2 runners on as we'll look for the game's first run.
I actually had the team made a collective effort on making those jerseys. And they like the powder blue, sky blue looking with the white pants.
I like it too. It stands out.
Yeah. So we, as a collective, I like to put my unit together and have them put their fun into the design of the team as well.
Yeah, put your ducks in a row. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. As we have a duck going to first base.
There you go. 2 outs after the base hit by LaGrady.
Back to the top here.
Yeah, it'll be Walker. That one misses.
He's got some speed, this guy. He could run.
Unfortunately, he might not be able to use a lot of that speed with 2 runners in front of him on the bags. He'll have to wait until he gets into the field to showcase that talent. It's 3-0. And both runners will go, but it doesn't matter because it's ball 4. So we'll go back to the 2 slot now for Tim Taggart.
The correct 2 spot.
Yes, it was correct, and then it was incorrect, and then it was correct again. And there's about a million different scribbles in my scorebook because of it. Strike call to Taggart of the Delaware Valley Dirtbags. Again, like we've said on this broadcast before, it's not like the Major League Baseball All-Star Game, because there's a line drive foul. Each team gets to select their own players for the game. And you get 3 representatives. Unfortunately, though, there were some that weren't able to make it today, like Billy Prendergast and Zachariah Bayan for the Jersey Devils. They were unable to attend. The ball is 2 strikes to Taggart. That one goes up and in. Who says that pitchers can't be intimidated? 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Mixing up speeds.
He's mixing up sounds, too.
Yes.
Apparently. It's inside 3 and 2. Especially in a stadium that's kind of quiet like it's been today. Runners are on. It's popped up. Back behind the plate. Santiago's going for it. It's in play.
Ooh.
Oh, and he dropped it.
Ooh.
That is a tough break, especially because Santiago had such a nice play earlier in the inning.
Oh, yeah.
Making that catch right against the net.
The way he just approached that, it looked like he had it.
Yeah, it looks like he had it,
Yeah.
and it just
Yeah.
dropped. But it won't be an error because it didn't make contact with his body.
No.
Now the runners are off. It's ball 4, and that's your first run of the game. So the Americans are on the board first. And it's 1-0 Americans here in the top of the 3rd. That is the 2nd straight walk. Taggart now on base for the first time tonight. Gordon came in to score. LaGrady's runner to second. I guess now that's Walker. Yes, it's Walker.
Yeah.
I apologize. Walker on second, and Taggart on first. And it's going to be Brown, which was LaGrady's runner. Throwback to third. Oh, we got a collision. No harm, no foul. Kind of everything happened all at once there. The throw came down to third, and then there was a little love tap there. This ball is grounded foul down the third base side. Runner tries to go, and now it'll be a ground ball. Oh, and it goes off the shortstop's legs. Now here comes Walker. There's that speed. He is safe. He flies into home plate, dirties up the jersey, but 2 runs will score. And it's now 3-0 for the Americans, as an error on the shortstop will yield 2 more runs. And Burris will now bat in a 3-0 ball game. That changes a lot, because that gives a pretty solid cushion. Runners on first and second, with Brown and Walker scoring. I mean, Walker had to get on his horse, but you were talking about his speed, and I said we're only going to see his speed if he's in the field with 2 runners ahead of him. I was wrong. There you go.
He can run.
Ends up showing off that speed right there.
He impressed me when we faced the A's twice this year.
That one missed. Ball got carried away a little bit going back to the mound. Yeah, you were talking about expanding down to the shore, I mean, it is South Jersey, and
Oh, yeah.
South Jersey is still, that includes the shore, that includes the Pine Barrens and all of that, as there's a fly ball in left field. This one's up there down the line, and
Oh, he can't find it.
Schulz doesn't see it. It ended up landing to his right, and luckily for the Knights left fielder, it was foul. That guy's
I don't even
having
think the sun's out that much.
No.
No.
Look at this, though. He is flying. He is on the move.
I see him. Look at him go.
Yeah, a lot of things going on around here. I mean, listen, it's actually been interesting to watch. He's not the only one. There's been other speedboats that have gone around, too. I just don't think I could do it. I don't think I'd be good at handling a jet ski or a speedboat.
I could play any sport. The one thing I can't do is swim. I was never taught how to swim.
That's a line drive. That's in the left field, a base hit for Burris. This one's deep into the corner, and Schulz has trouble with it. The two dirtbags are coming around.
Oh,
it's a
Hold up.
dirtbag frenzy in the field. It's a 2-run double for Bo Burris. And it is a 5-run inning for the Americans. Here in the top of the third, we're waiting for some scoring to come, and come it did.
I was impressed with that throw.
Really, yeah.
Yeah.
It was great.
He was right at the foul line, and I think the grass stopped it a little bit. But
I think
for
a
men's
little
league,
bit,
that's very impressive, that throw there.
yeah, that was still very good. Yeah, for Jason Schulz. This ball's roped down the right field line. Look out. It's out of play. Well, I parked all the way down there in the hopes that it wouldn't hit my car. So,
Hopefully not.
well, we're going to find out when we leave.
Surprise.
That's how it was at Pop Lloyd Stadium last night. I parked somewhere where I wasn't sure, but I had at least some hope.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can never be too sure.
I helped open up at 4:40. I got there at 4:40, and I wanted to make sure I got a good parking spot because I know parking was limited and the risk of foul balls. That too, yeah.
Well, I mean, last night was fun with the midweek. How does that turf mess with your eyes in the outfield? The fact that it's a blue turf and does that mess with you at all?
It didn't really reflect well in the lights.
It did look a little bit synthetic.
Yeah. It was hard to see. I don't think that blue really helps when you're looking for a ball or on the ground in the lights. Especially, I got a few ground balls at left field.
There's a ground ball, slow roller to first. Del Vecchio will ground out. It'll go right to the bag, and Rivera picks it up to end the inning. But not before 5-run score for the Americans, led by a 2-run double by Bo Burris. We go to the bottom of the third, 5-0 for the visitors. Welcome back here from Surf Stadium in Atlantic City. First pitch from Skylar Gordon misses outside. The batter is Carlos Vega in the 11 slot out of Sons of Yauco. And one of the things that's impressed me about NABA and the leadership that you and Mikey have had over the years is, well, over the year, because this is only the second All-Star game for NABA and the second full season that they've had, in the spring at least, is how quickly it's grown.
Oh, yeah.
You know, to go from literally just starting out in 2025, and obviously there were teams that were going to come along with you in that kind of split that there was, but you guys went from all of that to 12 teams in each division, from single A to elite, in just a year.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's been very impressive.
We went from 17 teams to 62 teams in all 5 of our divisions, including the midweek.
Right.
And 35 of them came from the MSBL, and the rest are new, just from promoting and getting the word out there. And a lot of the teams are young too.
Yeah, that's what I think having, you know, some young leadership like you and Mikey really do help us. How about this? We might have a double play on our hands. We do. 6-4-3 with an underhand glove flip by David Brown. Nice play. There's 2 down. But we'll go back to the top of the order now for Schulz. So Barrientos, the last batter for Sons of Yauco. Strike call.
I thought Dave was going to take that double play himself for a second.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. This ball's line foul. Look out. That took a rough ricochet. One thing that's impressed me about a place that hasn't had a permanent tenant in 17 years is how little the paint has faded.
Oh, yeah.
On the seats and the plastic.
Especially being in the shore area too, you get the.
Especially with all the storms.
Oh yeah.
Like, how did this place
Those shore
fare
winds.
during Hurricane Sandy?
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
that was now, to be fair, that was only 3 years after it closed, but still. Like I said, it's not perfect, but it would be cool if NABA had a rotating selection of all-star venues over the years. Like, you could do Rutgers Camden one year, you could go here another year. You could try to book Trenton Thunder.
Oh yeah.
During the summer. Of course, that would be more difficult during the summer.
Now that we're starting to get some steam and the word's getting around,
This one's popped up, back towards us.
we're trying to get the nice fields, give our players a chance to play on professional grade fields.
Right.
And this field has one of the best backdrops.
Oh, for sure.
Behind the outfield fences. It's beautiful.
From the ground ball foul by Schulz. Behind, or in the backdrop prior to the river is Bader Field, which was a former airspace that was weird. I just saw a car go up and around. I saw a cop go through there too. That's why I thought of it. But
Yeah.
there actually used to be concerts held. The Grateful Dead played a few concerts at Bader Field. They set up a stage and played there in Atlantic City. Played a weekend there in 1977, I want to say. But a swing and a miss ends the inning. And a 6-4-3 double play on a glove flip, the highlight of the frame. We go to the top of the fourth, 5-0 American. Top of the fourth inning, the Americans lead it 5-0. They added on 5 runs in the top of the third. The national team was unable to adequately respond. Zach Morales, the first batter for the Ducks. He'll face Wadi Rivera. Strike call. The Americans face the minimum in the bottom half of the third.
Good matchup here for Morales, lefty.
Yeah, for sure. Like we said, that's what he does best. He was the home run champion of the Tri-County Baseball League last year. Had 5 home runs. They play at Runnymede Babe Ruth, right off the Black Horse Pike. That's another solid field. There's a swing and a miss. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. So Morales, we were hyping him up, but he's now 0 for 1, a hit by pitch and a strikeout. You know, he's probably still going to have another chance, but still, it'll be interesting to see where he goes from here. As Stites is the batter now, 1 away, top of the fourth. One more game after this at 6 o'clock, the Elite Division matchup.
That's going to be a fun game.
I think that's going to be really fun. I've never seen any of the Elite Division. I've really only seen Single A and Double A.
Oh, yeah.
And Triple A, pardon.
Our Elite Division's fun to watch.
Yeah, so that'll be a good first preview for me as Stites swings and misses.
Trying to sell it there.
Yeah, he tried, but just missed. He gave it an effort. It's 1-2. Rivera, the lefty, delivers. Swing and a miss. He got him. Foul tip, it might have been. But he strikes out back-to-back batters, and now it'll be Borner with 2 away.
Hard hit ball, his first at bat.
Yeah, lined out to left field. Strike call. One's up and in to Borner. Swing and a miss. Rivera's 1 strike away from striking out the side. And you could hear the train horn in the background for the Atlantic City rail line, which I have never taken, but
Me either. Ooh.
there's a debate in Atlantic County about, you know, expanding it or giving it more service, because right now it's actually more inefficient to take the ACRL into Atlantic City compared to if you were just to drive there. You know, like for me, the reason why I take the Patco when I go into Philly is because it's convenient.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if I'm going to the Phillies game, transfer at one of the City Hall stations and then go to the Broad Street line.
Yeah, Broad Street line takes you right there.
But it's inefficient to go from 30th Street Station or the Pennsauken Transit Center or even the Lindenwald Transit Center to Atlantic City. And there's only 12 trips a day. So, you know, they don't want to expand it because there's not enough ridership, but the ridership's not there because, well, you're not giving it the legs that it needs. Oh, outside corner called, strike 3 from behind the plate.
Nice curve.
Wadi Rivera strikes out the side in the top of the 4th inning. He holds the Americans at bay after a rough third, so they get that one back. Going to the bottom of the 4th, it's 5-0 the Americans. Stanger will be the batter in the bottom of the 4th inning for the Nationals.
New pitcher, it looks like.
I believe so.
Figuring out the signs.
You brought up the pitch comm. I think I have seen some high school teams put in pitch comm now, which has been very interesting. Stanger fouls it back.
I've actually umpired a few perfect game tournaments, and they got earpieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're talking to each other through the earpieces. It's pretty cool.
Or they're getting pitches called from the dugout from a coach, which I have personally never been a fan of that, but we've got to play over it first. Delvecchio goes over and makes the catch. Stanger is retired. The catcher should know the pitcher better than anybody.
Oh yeah.
I like to say that the catcher should know the pitcher better than the pitcher knows his own wife. I mean, it's like, for example, Aaron Nola. He sometimes has his guy, like Garrett Stubbs. Like he is the guy that starts when Aaron Nola pitches, because he calls a game so well for a specific guy. So counts 1-0 to Santiago. But really, I mean, maybe there's some kind of developmental part of it where it's good for kids of a certain age to have the pitches called from the dugout. But in my eyes, if you're old enough to command a game normally, then it shouldn't be with a coach.
I agree.
Because you have to learn that skill eventually. Because guess what? You're going to get to college, and what are they going to tell you? They're going to tell you, hey, call this game for this pitcher.
I trust my catcher. My catcher is here for a reason.
Exactly.
Let him work it out with his pitcher. But yeah, some pitchers do have a specific catcher they like throwing to that they just click more on the line with.
That's their guy, and that little specific difference can make such a big swing of things in the grand scheme. As that one's fouled back by Santiago, he stays alive. That's 1-2. So the final scores from this weekend's games: the Nationals beat the Americans 13-2 in the midweek All-Star game. The Nationals won in the A division 13-3. The second game, the AA game, the Nationals won 3-2. It was a walk-off wild pitch. And now we've got 5-0 Americans here in the top of the bottom of the 4th inning. In game 4 of 5 this weekend and game 3 of 4 today. Another one fouled back. Great way to stay alive here by Santiago.
Looks like Max's family showed up. I see him waving to his wife and son.
Yeah, that's great. Decent amount of people here for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Especially because
we can't see behind us, but there's more sitting in the concourse.
Probably getting in the shade, although there's not that much sun out right now. That one is laced out to second base and into right field for Santiago. He's going to carry the bat with him to first base.
Broken, it looks like.
Yeah, I think I heard something. They're looking at it. I think he did break it. So
they're checking
what's that now? The 3rd broken bat of the day?
Yeah.
We had one in the A division game that went 5
broken.
rows. Yeah, he did break it.
Yeah, they're all looking at it now.
It's like a badge of honor. Well, there was the one guy in the A division game where his bat, it broke on a ground ball and it went 5 rows into the seats down the third base line. Couldn't believe that. Oh, look out. And then Jacob Taylor comes up. He literally walks up the grandstands, picks up the bat, and lifts it up like it's like he's trophy hunting.
I got a funny story. Last week we played the Blue Sox.
Okay.
My last at bat of the day, they threw in a guy.
There's a fly ball to center field. This is going to be shallow. It's going to be caught by the shortstop. That looked like that was going to be a play for Skylar Gordon. Instead, David Brown picked it up at short. There's 2 away, but continue.
We were up 4-2. They put in the guy to keep the game close. He's gunning upper 80s, maybe touching 90, and he sawed off 2 of my bats in the same at bat. Didn't break a bat for 3 years, but I guess I was due for 2 in the same at bat.
Had to make a trip to Dick's Sporting Goods after the game.
Oh yeah, got a new AP5.
I'll be honest, I grabbed whatever the cheapest bat was when I needed one.
Well, this guy up here, he uses AP5s too, hitting.
Mine's a Louisville Slugger, but it was like $55. Really hoping that if I play tomorrow that I don't get a ball inside that cracks it.
I've always been a Marucci guy.
I haven't actually played with wood bats enough to know what I like.
Yeah, learn your brand you stick with.
Because to me, it's like a wood bat's a wood bat, but I understand why players like what they like.
They're made with different wood material.
Oh, it's low. To Worsta. He walked in his first plate appearance. I've never seen two batters warming up in the on-deck circle before. There's
Get
one
through. Come on.
out to second base. They'll end the inning. But there was Otto, who was swinging the bat in the on-deck circle on the third base side, and then there was the catcher warming up on the first base side. It was like I was seeing double. But we go to the top of the fifth inning, 5-0 Americans. Welcome back, top of the fifth inning. You're watching coverage of the AAA All-Star Game. You're on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting for South Jersey NABA. It is Adam Otto, the batter. It'll be 9, 10, and 11. Otto, Mason, and Gordon. Dribbled the first, down the line, and foul.
One thing I respect about Otto, I've been playing against him for years. He may be older, but he hustles out every single ball he hits.
That's great. Really able to make the most of every at bat is always a great thing. One's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's Andy Oliver behind the plate for the Franklinville Phillies. $5-0 for the Americans in the top of the fifth. They scored all 5 of their runs in the third inning, led by a 2-run double by Bo Burris. 2 balls, 1 strike. More of those speedboats going out there. There's those jet skis.
Oh, it's a perfect day.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if there's any no wake regulations in those waters, or I guess that's why they're in there, because he probably can't get a clean drift in the ocean for the water. Got to go out to the to the stream, as that ball is outside and away.
The bay's probably calm.
A lot calmer than the Atlantic Ocean. So here is Mason now, again representing the Philadelphia A's. They have 5 representatives, I believe, including... Actually, no, they do have 4. Bill Mason, as we were talking about, he is running a silent auction today here at the ballpark for Bill's Sports Cards memorabilia. He has 2 locations, one in Philadelphia and one at the Deptford Mall. Ball's fouled back right side. Look out. That one hit the facing of the second deck.
Bill's got some sneaky pop. If he gets his barrel out in front of him, maybe it'll fly off his barrel.
He's got that bright yellow bat to match the
jersey, yeah.
The Oakland A's alternative jersey. That one's low. Gets away from Oliver. Runner's going to hold it first, so no running from Otto there.
I like the Philadelphia A's team. It's an ode to the original A's team that was in Philly. I believe in the NBA, right?
In MLB too.
MLB too, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a time where the really early NBA teams were actually based off the team names of the Major League Baseball, because in the 30s and 40s, Major League Baseball was the hottest sport in town. Base in the center field. That got away. Gets away from the center fielder in Vega.
Look at Otto.
But Mason's going to hold, and Otto will get to third. So it'll be somewhat of a long single. And Mason gets his first hit of the game.
Told you he's got some sneaky pop, man. He gets his barrel out in front.
Lined it back
gonna
up the
fly
middle.
out.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Chance to extend the lead for the Americans now for Skylar Gordon.
Another good player.
Rivera looks back, and the pitch. That one is up and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Fouled back right side.
I had the opportunity to play with Sky last year in the All-Star game. He's just automatic out there in the outfield. He's got great range out there, good arm.
Yeah, you guys had yours last year at Rutgers Camden, which
Correct.
is a great field. Obviously, the turf makes it a lot easier to handle changing weather conditions. What I saw last night on the turf is more or less similar to what I saw a lot of times when we do high school games at Rutgers Camden, which is players that aren't used to playing on turf sometimes misplay ground balls or line drives because they're not expecting the ball to bounce the way that it does, or they're not expecting the ball to roll the way that it does.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're just so locked into the muscle memory that when they play on turf for the first time ever, or for the first time in a while, it really messes with your psyche. There's strike 3. Gordon punched out. It's an emphatic strike 3 call.
He's not happy with it.
Yeah, well, it's the All-Star game.
It's gonna give him his time.
Yeah. Now here's his teammate in David Brown, the shortstop. I mean, it's the All-Star game. What's there to argue about, you know?
Here to have fun.
Yeah, exactly. That's what NABA's all about, though. No matter what division it is, you're here to have fun.
The umpire yesterday, I've actually done games. He's done games for my team, too, and he's a
Roberto Rivera? Yeah.
He had a article written about him. And I thought my third at bat, I thought his called strike 3 was a little out on me, but I'm not going to argue an All-Star game.
Strike called to Brown. He's 0 for 1, popped out to the catcher in his last at bat. Nice play was made by Joseph Santiago behind the plate, up against the net in the third. This ball skied into shallow center field, coming in and making the catch.
No tag.
Round number 2.
That's a
money
strike.
Throw to the plate. Whew. Nice applause for that throw, although nobody went. runners didn't go. But now the batter will be LaGrady in the 13 spot.
Frank had a nice hit his first at bat through the gap in short third.
Yeah, got a base hit out of it, and even though he physically didn't come around to score, his courtesy runner did.
Yeah.
It's a part of that 5-run inning.
In men's league, that's a run for you.
Yeah.
I laugh sometimes at the box scores. Some of my guys who get runners, they never run at all. They have stolen bases, and I crack up.
It's like they might have 15 stolen bases on the year, but you know them personally.
Oh, yeah.
You're like,
They're not stealing.
You would never steal one base, let alone 15.
You could give him a handicap start and hope he still won't make it.
Just let him walk down a second.
Yeah.
Well, the ground
Let's
ball
get
to third.
through.
That's
Let's
going to
get
get through for LaGrady. So all Philadelphia on the bases. Otto scores. It's Mason to second. And it's an RBI single for Frank LaGrady that makes it a 6-0 game.
Don't change anything up, Frank. Keep hitting that.
Good piece of hitting there.
That's two times he's gotten through that gap there.
So Otto scored.
Oh, looks like he wants a runner. Oh, is he going to stay out there?
He said he wanted one, or at least I thought he did, and then he pulled
It
back.
looked like he called time.
That one's outside. The one thing that reminds me of Atlantic City is I always see driving over the bridge to go back to Jersey from Philly is I see the signs for the concerts that happen here at the casinos.
I saw Shakira was playing somewhere last night in Atlantic City.
I thought it was tonight that she was playing.
No, yeah, that's right, tonight.
Because when I was talking about that weird guy that came up to me on the boardwalk, and he's like, "Are you from here?" He said, "Are you going to the Shakira show tomorrow night?" And I'm like, "I don't know what you want out of me, but I'm not a Shakira guy."
She makes good World Cup music.
Yes, that's ball 4. Walker will walk for the second
all
time.
A's here this inning.
Yeah, all A's on base. But when I told him, I said, "I'm not going to the Shakira show. That's not my thing." You know, I was honest. I like a little bit more of like a jazzy sound. You know?
Yeah.
And he's like, but the funny thing, the funniest thing of it all, and I almost laughed at him for saying it, was I said, "No, I'm not going to the Shakira show. You know, that's not my thing. I like more jazz music." And he's like, "Well, come on, don't you like girls? Don't you like women?" And I'm like, what does that have to do with the fact that I don't really listen to her music? There wasn't really a lot of logic there.
Just foul.
Line drive foul. That almost got a piece of Bill Mason. So yeah, the people that try to scam you out of money on the Atlantic City Boardwalk
You
don't
watch out who
exactly
talks
have
to you.
logical thinking. Yeah.
They might show you their mixtape.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same thing with walking through Times Square in New York.
Mm-hmm. Get a picture with Elmo.
All the Spider-Mans that walk through Times Square.
Oh yeah. Take a picture with them, and then they demand $100 from you.
Oh, yeah.
Won't let you walk away. That one's outside. Which is what makes it interesting that there is a little bit of history here with the New Jersey Wrestling State Championships at Boardwalk Hall, which is actually in view in right center field.
Just that.
And also the MAAC basketball tournaments are held at Boardwalk Hall. Now it's called the Metro Conference, but they hold their precursor to March Madness.
What a pitch.
And that ball is a called strike 3. Taggart goes down looking. A run scores on an RBI single by Frank LaGrady, but we go to the bottom of the 5th inning here in Atlantic City. It's 6-0 the Americans. First pitch from John Del Vecchio misses away. To the batter, Andy Oliver, 6, 7, and 8 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Oliver, Schaefer, and Rivera, so 2 Franklinville Phillies and the Sons of Yauco player. There's the pitch. Now, I learned today of how small of a world this is. Del Vecchio is the nephew of a family friend of mine.
Oh, wow.
Miss Meeser, who I know her, I want to say it's her son, Vinny, that I grew up with, spent a little bit of time with when I was younger. Fantastic kid. And I forget exactly, I'm pretty sure family friend of some kind, but still, just such a small world, the way that it is. But this one's fouled back. I don't think LaGrady knew where that ball was going because he chased after it like it was like it was a wild pitch. But Del Vecchio ahead in the count 1-2. Decent amount of wind blowing in from right field. It's been pretty consistent all day, but it has been a beautiful day.
Oh, yeah.
Here in Atlantic City. 75 degrees. It's not even too bad of weather back at home, too. We got out of the July 4th heat wave. This one's fouled back right side.
Not too hot to watch a baseball game.
A lot of foul balls have been hit up that way on the concourse.
Yeah.
Any of the kids here want to grab a glove, go try to find them? They should probably stand there right where the metal doors are down the right field line. There's the pitch. Skips in. Del Vecchio missed that time. Yeah, if Zach Campbell was here, it would be over. Helicopter coming through, probably coming from Atlantic City International Airport. This one's fouled back to our right. Oh, almost.
Did he not make the catch?
They almost did. They came close.
Got to boo him. That's what they do at the bank. Can't make the catch, they boo him.
Yeah, the thing is, though, if in a crowd like this, if you boo somebody, you're going to be found out pretty quickly. In a crowd of 30,000, you can kind of conceal it a little bit. In a crowd of, a couple dozen, it's ball 4. It's a walk to Oliver.
Just missed outside.
Schaefer, no at-bats yet. Hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance. Just missed that time.
I love dugout banter.
It's great, right? It's great. Especially when you can hear it that clearly from up here. You can also hear it a little bit clearer with the headset on because we've got the field mic. I'm going to pop up to short.
Looking right in the sun. Here we go.
Yeah, Brown's got it.
Good catch, Dave.
David Brown makes the play. For out number 1.
Did they call infield fly on it?
No, because there's only one runner on base.
Oh, he's standing. I thought he was. I'm losing it.
I think we all are. After yesterday and today, I'm going to need a nap and a half.
I think after the elite game, I'm going home and I'm sleeping 12 hours.
Yeah, that sounds about right what I'm doing too. Instead of a Sunday fun day, it's a Sunday none day because I'm going to be doing nothing. Del Vecchio delivers. Popped up by Rivera out to center field. Straight away.
Ooh.
And he caught it
Yeah.
on one knee. Nice play, Skylar Gordon. There's 2 down. So keeps the runner at bay at first. Now for Gertzel from the Jersey Devils.
Looks like that sun's giving him a little bit of a problem out there.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't an issue earlier in the day, but you can now see the shadow reflecting on the back of the seats instead of on the front of the seats like it was this morning because the sun, if you watch the first game that we did, basically went right over our heads.
Yeah.
It was in center field, and then it just went, straight over our heads. That's a swing and a miss. Now remember, folks, there is a time limit of 2 hours, 15 minutes. A hard stop at 2:30. So for the 6 o'clock game, the time limit expires at 5:15, but a hard stop at 5:30 to get ready for Game 4 of this All-Star game. Swing and a miss. He got him. That one's upstairs. Del Vecchio frustrated. He missed on the location there.
Putting a little extra juice on that one.
You could hear it. He just wanted to bring it home, hammer it home. That one's lined out to short. This could be the third out, and it will be. 6-3 ground out, retires the side. We will go to the top of the 6th inning here in Atlantic City. It's 6-0 the Americans. Welcome back to Atlantic City here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. We've got coverage of the South Jersey NABA All-Star Games here in AC at the famous Sand Castle, home of the Atlantic City Surf from 1998 to 2009. Again, professional baseball was last played here 17 years ago, but the ballpark's held up very well. And this ballpark also in recent years has hosted Atlantic Cape Community College baseball, the Buccaneers, although they have now moved to Pop Lloyd Stadium, which is where we were last night. And also perfect game tournaments have started to be played here starting this year. There's a strike called. The funny thing is, sometimes you wouldn't think that the ballpark shows its age, but then you look back, there's a pillar on the concourse that talks about the Atlantic City outlets, as there's ball 4, to, let's see, that is Mangan. There's a pillar on the concourse that says free coupons for the Atlantic City outlets if you walk by it. There's like a lady walking down, and it's like a regular advertisement.
Yeah.
But the Atlantic City outlets actually were bought out and renamed to the Tanger outlets in 2011. So that ad with free coupons for the Atlantic City outlets are it's still there from when the ballpark unofficially closed 17 years ago. I mean, the facilities here are pretty nice. This one's fouled back. Look out. Oh, got a piece of somebody down there on the ricochet.
I was speaking to the guy who runs Surf Stadium, and they have a full-time grounds crew here.
Yeah, I think it's 3 people 5 days a week.
Correct, yep. They are here.
Oh, that ball is crushed deep to left field. Schultz going back, and it's warning track power.
Oh, that wind killed that one.
That was a Wrigley homer right there.
That wind took that one away.
I've been waiting for a home run here in the All-Star games, but nothing yet.
Any other day, that ball's gone, but the wind's blowing in.
And probably at Del Val's home field, that's a home run, and he knows it. There's one away. Here is Del Vecchio, the pitcher. Through a scoreless bottom of the 5th. This ball's popped up out toward shallow second base. Kearns goes for it, and he will make the catch. 2 away.
Brendan's another great addition to our team. Two-year D3 player. Then got his associates, went over and joined the Air Force. He's back now. He had a home run up in Dutchess College in New York.
Yeah, we've covered Dutchess College before. I believe in women's soccer with Rowan College, like in a non-conference matchup.
He was a 2-year player there.
There's a throw down to second. It is not in time. I think he got in there. Got a car down the left field line. I don't know if he took a wrong turn or if he's just there for the sake of being there.
GPS is giving him the shortcut to the highway.
That's the those are the Waze directions, where you have to go through somebody's backyard to get back onto the highway.
Ooh,
swing and a miss.
Big cut.
This is Morales' 3rd plate appearance of the day. Been waiting to see him play more. Morales 0 for 1, a hit by pitch and a strikeout to his name. That one is away. 2-2 with 2 outs here in the 6th. Runner on second. Two, Schaefer to Morales. That one's away.
Full count. He's going to get a pitch to hit here, right?
Yeah, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Got to get something. Schaefer steps off before the 3-2. And that one is ball 4. So he'll reach base for the 2nd time. It's the 2nd walk that Schaefer's allowed in the inning. And it'll now be Stites from the Rangers. Runners on first and second here. A 6-0 Americans lead. They scored 5 in the top of the third. That's a swing and a miss. Looks like a foul tip that time, actually, and it's 0-2. Another one fouled back.
I saw you really covered a lot more baseball this year on DWB. It was great to watch, honestly.
Yeah, I've really leaned into a lot more of the high school aspect of it and the junior college ball as well. I just think I said this in an interview that I had with Colin Morris and Mike Ritchie. I said baseball is the best sport that I love to cover personally, but it's the worst for everything else. You got to deal with a whole bunch of different conditions.
You get a hot day.
Yeah. It's cold at the beginning of the season. It's hot at the end of the season. You got to find the Goldilocks. But that's a swing and a miss. Schaefer gets out of it with a scoreless 6th inning, but he allows 2 walks and no runs to score. We go to the bottom half. It's the Americans 6 and the Nationals 0. Anthony D'Alessandro, the batter for the South Jersey Lightning. He'll lead it off for the Nationals here in the bottom of the 6th inning. I'm Dan Wilkins here with Donovan Schmidt of the South Jersey Lightning, joining us here as the guest color commentator for Game 3. It's been a fun weekend so far. We've got one more game after this. It's a 6-0 game. The best game of the day so far was easily the AA game.
Oh, yeah.
That 2-1 game, so much defense. Felt like the game that was the most cohesive, if you ask me. There's a lot of great defense and a lot of great pitching. I don't know if that division of your experience is just more pitching based, but that's what it felt like to me. Was that it was a lot more favorable to the pitchers.
It's one of those weird divisions where you get a lot of teams that are in that that no man's land. Should they be AAA? Should they be higher?
One's popped up into shallow center field on the edge of the grass. It's nearly a collision. It bounces off the glove of the second baseman, and even though that ball dropped, the good thing is that
everybody's okay.
Yeah, everybody's okay, and nobody seriously collided there, because that was a big risk over at second base with Skylar Brown racing in from the outfield.
Have not seen much life from the National side today. Maybe that wakes them up. Maybe they start getting a little rally going on here. lefty on lefty matchup.
Outside to Rivera, the Widener grad. Missed that time. Misses inside. Rivera had to duck out of the way there. Strike called on the outside corner. To Rivera, and the count is full. Oh, 2-2, excuse me. Delvecchio runs inside, and that hits Rivera. So he'll take it down to first.
Some life here for the national team.
Pardon, Vega, not Rivera.
I noticed last time through the order that Rivera's left-handed thrower, but he bats right-handed.
That's a good point.
Interesting.
So here is Vega. That ball's shot in the left center field, diving. It hits off the body of Gordon. This is going to be the first run of the game for the Nationals as D'Alessandro scores. It's an RBI single near the bottom of the order for the manager in Barrientos, and it is 6-1. So 3 straight runners reach. It's the first hit of the inning. Vega gets to third. Barrientos drives in D'Alessandro, and now we go to the top of the order for Jason Schultz. Or Schultz, excuse me. That one misses. He's 0 for 2. Strikeout and a ground out so far. The only representative of the Stratford Knights. We've got the Elite broadcast coming up at 6 o'clock tonight. This one's popped up. I think he wants the ball. I think I don't know if he made that clear. He makes the catch. There's out number 1. Listen, if he wants the baseball, he's going to let you know. He's done that when he's over at first base, too. I think his home field in Philadelphia could hear that he was calling for the baseball.
Yeah.
But a double play situation still in order. Runners on the corners here with the 2-batter in Stanger.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Here we go. Runners
throw.
going down to second.
Oh.
He got him, I think. Yeah, he got him.
Good throw.
I think some of them thought that that was the third out for a second. They got really excited, and then they're like, wait a second, we got to go back to playing here. Barrientos out running the second on the caught stealing attempt. I thought they were going to go for that first and third steal of home. We saw that twice in last night's midweek All-Star game. Delvecchio from the windup. LaGrady walks the runner back to third. That ball missed. Check swing is put in play by Stanger. The throw to first is airmailed by Delvecchio. It'll go down the right field line. Vega scores. It'll be a 2-base error.
The check swing bunt.
Ends up getting 2 bases out of it. It's a 4-run game now. It is 6-2. So Vega came in to score. So now here is Santiago as there's a foul back.
I was impressed with that check swing. That's like a perfectly placed ball.
I don't even think that's what he wanted to do.
Works.
Yeah, it did. Misses outside from Del Vecchio. Swing and a miss. He kind of dips the arm down almost like a half Craig Kimbrell stance. I like that. That's a swing and a foul. Santiago gets a piece of it back behind home plate. It'll be Kearns on deck for the Lightning if the inning continue. Or I should say representing the Lightning. I definitely like the hodgepodge of uniforms on the field, though. That's always nice. I remember Major League Baseball did for a few years. They did uniform all-star jerseys, like in the 2021 game, 2022, and it just didn't look right.
I like the team jerseys better.
I absolutely do.
You're there with your team.
You should be representing your team,
Yeah.
There's a swing and a miss. Del Vecchio picks up the strikeout to end the inning. 2-run score. Both will be unearned against the left-hander. As we go to the top of the 7th inning, it's the Americans 6 and the Nationals 2. Okay. Oh, we got to pause the music. Top of the 7th inning, Schaefer still on, Borner the batter. Borner, Otto, and Mason, 8, 9, and 10. And it is almost 5. It is 5 o'clock now, so we'll remind you there is 1 hour left to bid on the silent auction here at the ballpark, here at Surf Stadium. Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, Sixers memorabilia, along with current and former players from all 4 major sports. There's a Paul Skeens jersey there. There's different photographs, jerseys, baseballs, footballs, basketballs. A lot of different things to bid on here in Atlantic City. Bill's Sports Memorabilia, 2 locations in Deptford and South Philadelphia, as that ball is foul towards the seating area in the 100 level. So here in the final inning of play in Game 3, the Elite Division will start at 6 o'clock. That one misses. And the pitch. That one's away, and it's ball 4 to Borner. His first time reaching on base. He had a line drive to left in the second inning, struck out in the 4th, and now picks up a free pass for his first time on the bases this afternoon. Otto sends this one in the left center field. Coming in and making the catch. Nice play.
These balls look like they're much harder hit than they really are.
Yeah, they look like they're going to go a lot deeper, and then they end up, you know, out in no man's land in the outfield. It is a little bit different to see.
The wind's really blowing in from the outfield. I was in left field helping out in the AA game, and you got to really get into one for it to go.
Mason takes a strike. He is 1 for 2.
I thought Martinez in the AA game, I thought he really got into one down left field, and I think the wind just took it away.
Yeah, he definitely did, and I feel like the deepest ball we've seen so far was in the AA game. Ended up being a double, I'm pretty sure.
Correct, yeah.
Mason had a single in the 5th inning. Got to third base, did not score. But Schaefer, the right-hander, still for his second inning of work with the Franklinville Phillies. Poked foul off the net. It's funny, there's some places where a foul ball like that it doesn't even go halfway up the net is high enough in some places to be a foul ball that lands in some tree somewhere.
Or somebody's car.
Yeah. That's why I'm grateful the net is so high.
Yeah.
Here's the 3-2 to Mason. It's a ground ball. Pitcher's going to grab this one. Nice play by Schaefer, but the ball gets away. Threw it away. It goes into shallow right center field. Tried to get the out at second, but instead didn't get anybody out. You've now got Gordon, the batter, in the 11 spot. So it puts Borner on second. We'll see if Mason asks for a runner. The last batted out would be Otto, who does have some good base running abilities. We'll see if they call for him. He's looking over towards the dugout.
Bill's looking for a runner.
I don't think he's going to get one.
No.
He's got to go out and do it himself.
Wonder if they agreed to 2 outs.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. You know, kind of a gentleman's agreement.
Yeah. Sometimes at ground rules in our league, it's sometimes managers
I
pull
hear
with
it.
no outs.
That
Some
one's
are cool
fouled
too.
right field side. Look out. Out of play. Not a lot of folks sitting behind the plate today. I would have thought there would be more people sitting behind the plate.
Yeah, me too.
But instead, there's more people sitting down the first base line towards the dugout.
They've been sitting behind their players' dugouts that they're here to see.
Basically nobody in those sections, but then the majority of the people that are here are over there on the first base side. I guess because they want to be closer to like the dugout where their family is, you know, to support them. Or maybe they just walked up the stairs, got into the venue, and then took the first seat that they could find by making a straight line.
They're having all those NABA burgers.
Yeah.
And fries.
And hot dogs.
And hot dogs.
And nachos, yeah. Brown takes a strike. He's 0 for 2.
I think after this game, I'm going to get something.
Yeah, I think I was joking with my guys. I said, you know, during high school football and basketball season, I basically live off of burgers and hot dogs because you go to the venues and that's what's there. That's really all you can have.
That's perfect ballpark food, though.
Oh, yeah, it is. But, like, we're doing a high school basketball game almost every night, and then, you know, you do kind of get sick of hot dogs after a while. But it's cheap. It's funny. I actually save money by buying concession food at high school basketball games compared to if I, like, go out to Wawa or whatever.
I live across the street from the Ariel Little League complex, and they another foul ball
popped up. Look out!
And their snack stand, they sell burgers for $5. Where can you get burgers for $5? Not even at McDonald's anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. That ball landed between the net and the black tarp behind the plate. Runners on first and second, and now the bases are loaded. Yeah, Brown got hit in the side. Hopefully he's okay. Be hit by pitch to send up LaGrady.
Frank, he's got 2 hits today.
Yeah.
2 through the
honestly, if he gets another RBI, he could be a candidate for player of the game.
He'll make it interesting.
Out of the 13 slot.
2 runners in scoring position for him.
Time called. First pitch. Swing and a miss. A big swing by LaGrady. Swung out of the box.
I think Frank heard you. I think he's trying to go for that.
He's trying
MVP
to go for the
trophy.
MVP?
Yeah.
There's a strike called.
Good pitch. That's a pain.
0-2. Yeah, got it on the right on the outside corner. Schaefer to LaGrady. Ground ball. That is going to be stopped at first. The run will score. No, the run will not score because there were 2 outs. They leave the bases loaded. What a scoop at first base by Paul Gersel. We go to the bottom of the 7th at 6-2. Last swings for the Nationals. Bottom of the 7th inning, last swings for the national side. Could be the first time that the American team takes home a win today, but John Delvecchio is going to be looking for a 3-inning save. That's a fair ball. Off the bat of Kearns. This is going to go deep into the corner. That was a line drive.
Attaboy, Brandon.
Brandon Kearns with a leadoff double here in the bottom of the 7th, getting it started off of Delvecchio. It's a great way to get things started for the Nationals.
That's what he does for us. Lead off.
And he shows it off right there. It's his first hit of the day after a fielder's choice. Here's Max Worsta. The wind hasn't really calmed down, so the chances of him getting the ball out of here might not be 0, but they might not be as much as they would be on a normal day. As Delvecchio,
swinging out of his helmet there.
I think he expected that ball to have a little bit more zip on it than it did. Because that really, that ball slowed down some time there.
Max has a very interesting way of just loading at the plate. He's just from point A to point B.
He's just got some great recoil in his swing, you know. Here's the 0-1. This time he offers, grounds it sharply to third. Third baseman looks back, fires across to his teammate in Mangan at first. There's one away, so Worsta is retired.
He wants runner off. He thought he was off the bag. It looked like he held it. He's trying anything for his team.
There you go. Here is Oliver now. Another changeup catches the zone. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Actually, it looks like a foul ball. 0-2. I was wondering why Kearns wasn't going, then, and I saw that he actually fouled it off of. It looks like it hit off of Grady's glove.
Looks like we have a buyer behind the plate.
Yeah, somebody.
Yeah, somebody wants to get a good angle of the game.
Why not, right?
Best seat in the house.
Well, he's not taking a seat. He's standing.
Yeah.
It's not like he's got a lot of options to choose from.
Maybe he's got tickets in the 200s.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, security. Was wondering if somebody was going to try to go up the elevator and try to sit in the box suites, but they're probably locked. That ball's hit deep in the left center field. This one's up there, and Walker goes over and makes the catch.
It's a shame the wind's blowing today.
Yeah, the wind has just been a killer today.
We've been robbed of some shots.
Again, probably on a normal day, you know, you're going to have at least maybe 1 or 2 homers out of the handful of swings we've seen tonight.
Oh, yeah. Maybe next game. 2 outs. Down to the last out here.
So Oliver flies out. His teammate, Matt Schaefer, grounds it to short. That will get through. It'll trickle into left field. Here comes Kearns on his horse. He will score. And it's a 6-3 game. RBI single. Matt Schaefer, in a way, helping his own cause on the mound with 2 innings on the hill. It's his first hit of the day, and it's now 6-3.
Making it interesting. Here we go.
And now you're going to have Rivera up in the 8 slot. The pitch. That one's popped up. This could do it. Walker goes under it, and he makes the catch. And for the first time this weekend, the Americans win the All-Star game. They do it in the AAA division with a score of 6-3. You know, we were talking about Frank LaGrady as an MVP option, but I think it has to go to our first pick, which ended up being Bo Burris of the Delaware Valley Dirtbags. I mean, he went 2 for 3, had a single, a double, 2-run double. Did pretty well for himself, and was a big reason he capped off that 5-run inning in the third. I think he's a very deserving pick for player of the game.
He had a nice double.
Yeah, that was a good shot out to left field that he had, and I think he's definitely deserving of it. But we've got one more game on the way here from Atlantic City. The final score in Game 3 is the Americans 6 and the Nationals 3. Donovan, thank you very much for joining us for this game.
Yeah, no problem.
And we've got the Elite game coming up. Should be a very fun matchup and the pinnacle of the evening tonight here in South Jersey NABA. That'll be all for us in Game 3. We'll be back at 6 p.m. for Game 4.